Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Edna White, and you are watching Edna White Coaching. And I want to talk to you today about money blocks. Yes, I said money blocks. So we talk about money and all the time. We need money all the time for most things that we need, right? Most things that we want. That's an energy that's in the world. We all need it. But there are times when we as people, individuals, have I want to say people say unluckiness with money, or we don't know how to manage it, or we get money and it's gone, or we're living paycheck to paycheck. Well, I'm going to talk to you about how to release your money blocks. That is really a tough subject for some of us. We relate money with bad people, evil people, bad things. Relate money to having to do certain things in order to have a lot of it. But money is a tool. So let's talk about how to release your subconscious money blocks so that you can receive all the abundance that is possible for you. I write about this in my book called The Abundance Mindset, because behind money, there's always a mindset issue behind it, why you don't have it, why you think the way you do about it, because then it stops you from getting it or using it the proper way. I used to be someone who was really afraid to talk about money because of my childhood sexual trauma. I always never talked about it, never used it, never touched it, never did anything about it. Never talked to anybody about it. If somebody gave it to me, I wouldn't touch it. I would tell them put it on a credit card or whatever. I had no affiliation with money. I was afraid to discuss money, to the point that I paid for everything by credit card. I never discussed bills. I never discussed anything. But deep down, I had a fear of talking about money. And I had a fear that if I talked about money, people would hate me for it. When I started working on my money mindset work, when I started working on it, I used to find hypnosis was a good start for me. And how I started is, the basic hypnosis, and later on, finding the root cause of this fear, which I just told you earlier was my childhood sexual trauma. It was all in my memory as a little girl. And then there was an agreement that I overlooked in my head, that I saw my mom struggling all the time, working really hard, and then we didn't have things, and I made an agreement with myself that I wouldn't struggle like my mom about money. Money was her the thing that made her tired the most. So I even dug that up, that I had this memory of this. As children, our conscious mind and rationale is still being formed, and we're mean-making machines of everything that happens around us. When I made that point about money and how I talked about money, that's a reflection of my reality when I was a child, and how it affected me even coming up to this very point. This is what a subconscious money block is. So let's talk about what it really is. Money blocks are commonly known as negative limiting beliefs that stand in the way of your financial goals. Here are some of the examples of money blocks. Money is the root of all evil. More money, more problems. Money doesn't grow on trees. You have to work really hard for money. Money doesn't come easily. Money can't buy happiness. I don't care about money. I just want to help people. Rich people are greedy, filthy rich. Money is important. I can't get paid for doing what I love. Do you remember hearing any of those as a kid? Do you find yourself repeating any of them today? So how do you know that you have a subconscious money block? Because out of one of those lists comes your block, your limit. And chances are you have a few of those money blocks. And it's really beliefs, identities, and behaviors that shifted you into that. And you're consciously now living it out and not realizing it. Until you shift your relationship with money and the energy you have around money, your subconscious won't make you a liar, and you will continue to create the same outcomes you used to. I remember when I first started building my business, one of my biggest money blocks or limitations was I have to work really hard to make the money. That's what I was told. That's what I believed. And then my other one was, because I'm black, I have to work even harder. And at that time, I would wake up early, work on my business, then go to work. Then I'd come home and work and stay up late, building my business. Then I started to think if I wanted to be a millionaire, I'd have to work 2 a.m., wake up at 2 a.m., 5 a.m., and never take vacations. But obviously, if you guys know me, wasn't the case. I can tell you right now, I would have never built my business if I had to live like that and never shift and let go of those increasingly bad money blocks. And they were all limiting beliefs. Increasing your income isn't about working harder or longer hours. It's about raising your consciousness around money and your vibration. When you learn to work on the subconscious mind, you can break down the old beliefs and start to program new ones with affirmations, with good work mantras. So rather using the word block, let's focus on using something else that maybe think of it as a stepping stone. When you overcome it, you'll be staying on top of that block or that stone, and then you'll get a higher perception because you're higher, and you'll be able to see much bigger view of the problem. You can create an incredible shift and learn powerful lessons by uncovering what's happening beneath the surface of your money box. I know that we don't have time to go over that, but if you'd like to discover and work on your money blocks and your subconscious mind, I ask you, or should you consider giving me a call or setting up an appointment to talk with me for 45 minutes about your money blocks, and it's free, about your subconscious mind, and it's free. Let's begin a relationship to help you open up your subconscious mind. You see, it's like a computer, and it's recording everything that happens to us. So your subconscious mind will never make you a liar. So whatever you believe in the deep subconscious level, you'll continue to prove itself to you again and again and again, until you are able to become aware of it and decide to change it. The reason why that your subconscious blocks can stay hidden and hold us back is because most of them are picked up during childhood. And that's all it takes, is for us to get into a place that we want to release those money blocks. I want you to be able to say yes to money, and I want you to be able to know the energy that's surrounded around money blocks. But you have got to do that. Give me a call. Go to my website. Let me know. I'm here for you. This is Edna White signing off from Edna White Coaching.